Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. This is Sarah, and I am here to go through the Course in Miracles, lesson by lesson, each day. And so far, we've gone from lesson 1 to lesson 4, and today is lesson 5, which is one of my favorite lessons. And I go back to it a lot. And lesson number 5 says, it's on page 8 in A Course in Miracles workbook, I am never upset for the reason I think. That is very, very healing. Oh, it just releases us from everything that we think. I am never upset, never, for the reason I think. This idea, like the preceding one, can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Applying the same form to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing they are all the same. In other words, what they're saying here is that no matter what's upsetting us, whatever it is, it's all the same. There's no difference between depression, anxiety, fear, worry. It all affects us the same way. It all upsets us. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not angry at blank for the reason I think. I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. And you can go on with any kind of upset and go through this exercise. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset in which you believe and forms of upset which you think you result. In other words, you can just go through your mind and think of things, sources of things that are upsetting you, and then what you think will result from the upset. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than others. It might help to precede the exercises with the statement, there are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. And then examine your mind for whatever's distressing you. Sorry about that. I just deleted myself. Are we still going? Yes. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. And then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than to others. If this occurs, think first of this. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. And then search your mind for for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them, using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and of the feeling as you experience it. So some more examples are, I am not worried about blank for the reason I think. I am not depressed about blank for the reason that I think. And 3 or 4 times during the day is enough for this exercise. So basically, we're learning here to go through our minds and think of upsets, no matter how big or small, and realizing that, hey, wait a minute, the upset about spilling the milk on the floor and losing my job, it's the same thing in our minds and the way it affects us. It could be so small or so big. So they're all equal, and they all affect us the same way. So it's a great lesson. It's really, really powerful, and I can't stress that enough. I am never upset for the reason that I think. So go through this today. Don't do more than 3 or 4 times during the day, but just search your mind for things that are sort of eating away at you and upsetting you, and say that to yourself. I am never upset for the reasons that I think. And feel in your body how that releases you a little bit from the grip of these thoughts. It's a fantastic lesson, and keep up the good work, and we'll be going right on to lesson 6 tomorrow. And remember, you are not alone. I am right here, and when you see me, you can see yourself. Try to see yourself in me. I am a reflection of you. We are all a reflection of each other in this world. And when we start to look out and see that, all of our brothers and sisters are a reflection, a mirror of our internal thoughts. We see some incredible things. You can see what's going on inside yourself if you start to have an awareness that all the people that you're surrounded by are mirrors of what's going on inside of you. So if you're being attacked in an angry way, you can say to yourself, wow, I think I have a little bit of anger going on inside myself. Or if you see or are surrounded by people that are, let's say addicts, or, drinking heavy, or whatever it is, everybody is a lesson. If we have to have awareness. That's the key to this whole thing, and that's the key to life, is starting to really become aware and be the observer of ourselves. In other words, beyond our thoughts and feelings, when we start to become aware of them and observe them, that self that's doing the awareness, that has the awareness, is who you really are. You start to disidentify from the thoughts and the feelings, and instead of standing here in the middle, now you're standing over here and you're looking at the thoughts and the feelings. This is who you really are, and the thoughts and the feelings are over here, and it's like release from bondage. It's just it's a release. But it begins with awareness and a willingness to become aware. That's where it starts. And it's very exciting when you can start to slow down and not be caught up in all of that and become this. So, exciting stuff. Lesson number 5. Practice with that today. And tomorrow we will do lesson number 6. And it'll be fantastic. Now remember, we create our reality, and we create this day that's ahead of us, this beautiful Saturday. So create it the way that you want it. It comes from within, without. So if you want a great day, it will not happen to you that great day. You will create it yourself by putting out a great day. It's the exact opposite of what we have ever thought. And we're going to, more and more as we get into this, things will shift. I promise, I promise, I promise, I guarantee. So thank you. I am with you, and I will see you tomorrow, and we will do lesson number 6. Have a great day, and just know that you have that peace and joy inside you, and that you can extend that out. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.